It's good.
Ladies and gentlemen, hailing from Cleveland, Ohio, I give you BVO.
Oh, we boxing? Yeah, we boxing. I need that belt like it ain't no other option. So we punching and weaving and blocking. Defeat ain't an option. Let them know. Shoot a video, put it on BVO. Let them know. Every time I punch, it's a heavy blow. BVO, bound to hit like bricks cause it was set in stone. Let them know. I ain't getting body, but I'ma hit this flow. Yeah, way more than a show. This is BVO.
Yo. What's happening? What's happening? What is going on in the world today? Grand Rising, my people. Grand Rising, my people. You know who it is. We got another show for you music lovers. Wake up, wake up, wake up. This one's may hurt a little bit. My apologies, OG. I'm not going to be up there for the show, but I appreciate you for keeping it a buck. You're lucky it's Christmas. Hey, that's my guy, my partner, Dub Whiteside. Look, they already coming in, dropping the chats already. Hey, Dub, you know, respectfully, you know, I ain't got nothing but love for you, but luckily it's Christmas that I can give you old Grinch ass whipping. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. I love the energy soon will be coming, but
This
man,
is a sick Negro.
yes, it is. And we talking about these female rappers of today. Let's get the likes up to 15 as y'all come in. This is gonna be a dope one. They ain't gonna go too deep into I see you creeps creeping up in here, but you ain't gonna like this one because we talking about these old, I don't know if they female rappers or these strippers disguising as female rappers. I think it's one of the two because man, it's too much over sexualization with today's female rappers, and you know the story when it comes to hip hop. You know, back in our day, you know, it's substance versus a non-substance, or should I say substance versus substance abuse, because in my opinion, oh, these females right here, they ain't talking about no. Got to talk about this. We got to talk about this, man, because there's a whole lot of nonsense going on. It ain't just with the male rappers, it's with the female clappers. Did I call them female clappers instead of rappers? Yeah. Oh, Crush, you sounded rambunctious. Well, this is a rambunctious conversation. So, let's get into it because, man, when we look at the landscape of the female MCs or rappers or recording artists today, what do we have? Is it any messages? Is it a message, a positive message? Anything uplifting out here for woman empowerment? Oh, because you know they always talking to woman empowerment and things like that. Well, how can you put out a movement for woman empowerment when it includes in your message as a woman being a prostitute, because this is what the songs are about with these female rappers today. So, you know, we got a nice little discussion to go about. And, you know, some of them, it may be a spot, you know, maybe a little sprinkle that doesn't go overboard, you know, as much as the rest of them, you know. But before we really get into these, you know, the Cardi B's, the Nicki Minaj's, the Glorillas, the Sexy Reds, Meg Thee Stallion, which I think is crazy, people. It's crazy because y'all know what a stallion is, right? A stallion is a male horse. So why would a woman or a female want to use a name that describes a male animal? Couldn't they find something else more feminine like to say that they I'm built like a stallion? Hey, she built like a stallion. So why'd she gotta be built like a male something? It doesn't make sense. But my question is, before we get deep into this, why they don't ever say I'm built like an Amazon? They rather say they built like a male horse than be built like an Amazon. What? Well, who else we got? We got all these today's female rappers. I can't call them MCs because there's not a lot of EMCEE going on with these female rappers today. And there's nothing wrong with being attractive. It's not wrong with being attractive. We know sex appeal sells, people. We also know sex sells. Sex, drugs, money, controversy. We know the most negative things sell. And that's something that's really spooky and scary about the world right now. Because it seems like everything that sells or get the most attention, it has to be something negative. So now you have these young ladies out here in the music industry, and you know, they asking out, not cashing out. They asking out to be cashing out. That's going to wind up making them crashing out. You understand what I'm saying? I'm going to say it once again in slow motion. They asking out to be cashing out. That's going to wind up having them at some point crash out. There's no volume. There's no value. There's no value in the lyrics that these young ladies are saying. Now, don't get me wrong. You know, they are the opposite sex. We attracted to it. But man, as men, can we honestly say, hey, they doing too damn much? They doing too much. Where is the message? Where is the message for the younger generation of females? What they got to motivate them? What they got to try to build something around? And really, it's nothing. Because like I said at the beginning, it's a lot of substance abuse in the music and not enough substance. You know, if that makes sense to y'all, not enough substance at all. But they get out here, and this is what the industry is allowing, because the industry controls what's put out there. So, you know, that's why you don't hear the positive lyricism from females anymore. Oh, y'all think that, oh, it is. No, it doesn't work like that. Whatever message or whatever they want put out into the masses, that's what they're going to bring in the industry. So these certain artists can put this certain message out to the listeners. And now, as we know, a bunch of us old folks are still around, but we got more days behind us than we have in front of us. You know, so we've been seeing it for the longest, ever since the existence of hip hop. And mind you, it changed so dramatically. Now, don't get me wrong. Let's start from the beginning. Walk with me. Now, let's start from the beginning. We're going to work it right up to what this is about now. because right now it's a damn disgrace. I'm glad that my daughter is grown and she can listen to what the hell she want to listen to because she's a young lady. She's 26 years old. So she can listen and, to that stuff. But when she was 5, 6, when she was like 13, 12, it wasn't as bad as it is now. And this is all that these ladies want to represent. Is making it sound like they're they strippers, disguising as being rappers, or prostitutes that's disguising to be a recording artist. And there's nothing uplifting about the music. So when you got your what's the age that our parents really start letting us listen to music? Why it kind of changed from when we were younger, but now they listen to music at a very young age. So it's not really an age limit, because you can pull up a video right now and see a little toddler, little girl toddler, singing the songs, knowing the lyrics, and they be knowing the entire words to these songs. They so young. So it's really no age limit. Whenever your ears, whatever type of music your people bring around you, and that's what it's going to be. But it's scary. Now, are they selling? Are they making any money? Somewhat. I know it's about the money, but hey, there's certain things that you got to do. Because you got to remember, when you are an artist, when you making a living by being on stage and behind a microphone, so many ways to do it. All right, you have to be careful of what you put out there, because people are listening to you. People are watching you. Some people may be getting motivated by what the things that they're saying. So they really don't understand the true significance of this. I think a lot of music artists, recording artists, they really don't understand, and some of them never even got a chance to fully understand what this is about, because their whole thing is about being rich and famous. But the only reason why your music is being pushed, because it's the type of music that the masses want, because it's a certain message they want to convey to your young audience. And like I said, us older people got more days behind us than we got in front of us. So it's always going to become a younger person's world. We in a whole new world right now. People not even aware that's still changing over. You can't see it, you can't feel it, or you may see it. If you're looking in the right place and you understand what's going on. But the world is becoming, it has been coming, the place for the young. Just like when I was talking about my man Slick Rick, one of the greatest storytellers of all time yesterday. The song, Hey Young World, World, Hey Young World. Now, how long ago did Slick Rick make that song? That was back in the 80s. You can listen to that song right now and it resonates with everything that's going on with today's young world. And speaking about message and music, and when it comes to the woman, because like I said, woman empowerment. But how you push a woman empowerment when you're talking about, being cheating, not being a woman. I'm gonna say that, not being a woman. But let's go. So who's to blame? So let's look at them. Let's call it out. So like I said, we're going to start back in the day, and then we're going to go up to right now. So back in the day, when hip hop first started in the early days, we're talking about the females. We're leaving the guys out of it, all right? So we're talking about the females, and look at it. When hip hop first started, right? Now, when it first come to your mind, especially people from my era, I'm talking about where it started from, not when these people was born and they started listening to stuff. Because things was going down before they was born, and a whole lot of things happened before, so and on. So sexy, not at all. You know how they did the no curse song? Well, back then it wasn't too much, profanity in the lyrics. It was some, ain't wasn't talking about taking off her clothes and giving a man, giving out good network, not network. You ain't hear Roxanne Shante talking about shaking her ass and this, that, and the other. Roxanne Shante had the Clarissa Shields goddamn mindset. She was just worrying about beating up on them C's lyrically. Not literally, but lyrically. Roxanne Shante is probably one of the most competitive female MCs that I ever heard on a record and on stage. Because like I said, she wasn't talking that nonsense. Not at all. She told you she was confident about herself. Yes, I'm sexy, I'm nice, I'm fly. They would just keep it like that, ladylike. But whatever it is that they was talking about, they wasn't talking about over-sexualizing themselves. They wasn't getting on stage wearing them damn boots that come up to your knees. I call them the ethnic boots, the prostitute boots. Coming outside and wearing tights and you just everything all over the place. You ain't even know how did the woman had any blemishes on her skin because they covered themselves. See, they way of staying fly was different. See, they was being fly but still being covered. You know what I mean? They still had clothes on and was still being fly because they understood fashion. And they knew being a female, back then, everything ain't for everybody. If you wasn't the one that was getting invited behind these closed doors, you ain't gonna see what I'm working with. But now it's not like that. They busting out. So it wasn't like that. She was competitive. Sparky D was competitive. They was not talking about sex. They wasn't talking about, they get high, they popping their pills and sipping the scissor and smoking the blunt, drinking, and they wasn't talking about that. That's why they had substance. Queen Latifah wasn't talking like that. She was talking about uplifting. She was talking about being uplifting and partying. And got bars for days, skills for days. You hear me? Nice with it. We get but there some people like, man, Queen Latifah, man, the young bucks of the day, I ain't know she can rap. Oh man, she can't rap, but she can sure act. Yeah, you better go listen to some real ish. The females back then didn't have to do that to be competitive. They didn't have to do that to be seen. That's all they had to do was really just be nice on that mic. And even around, let's say, mid-80s, around 86, 87, that were the first females, rappers, that we can say that was being sexy with Salt-N-Pepa, and they was breaking class to that ass. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. Tell me I'm lying. I'm well invested in this, but sometimes some things you can forget. So much you're not going to remember everything, but tell me if I'm lying. The first females in hip hop to start pushing sexuality was Salt-N-Pepa, and he did it with class. They did it with class with that fine ass, huh? They wasn't all super naked and all that. They wore some short stuff. They wore things that tight fit and all that. But other than that, man. MC Lyte, huh? MC Lyte, who is coined as, one of the illest female MCs. Some of them even call her the number one lyrical MC. A lot of us say that about Lyte. Y'all see how Lyte was? Now, I mean, y'all, what? Lyte was a female, but was Lyte coming all extra feminine and all that? No, MC Lyte was a female, but she had some oomph to it. But was she running around talking all this stuff that these girls talking? Town and all that. Goddamn Sexy Red. None of these chicks wouldn't have lasted back in the day with these female MCs. Even the ones that was about beauty and everything, they didn't talk like that. They wasn't saying these things. More so they, talked about, romance and shit. Making love, having sex. Oh, these ones today, they talk about getting dogged out, pound-towned out, orgied out, and everything else. Just look at pretty female rappers from the early days compared to now. It's a totally different level because they did it with class. They didn't have to show as much. They didn't have to expose as much. You know what I'm saying? And, when they talked their stuff, they wasn't too out of pocket. Respect. You never think, that's it.